We are doing this on a different day this week. So normally we do our group meditation on Monday and touch into the theme for that week. But I really appreciate your grace in being able to offer this at a different time on a different day. I was at a wedding and I was out of cell reception for most of the weekend, all the way up until Monday morning. So thank you. And I had pre-planned what we were going to be talking about and kind of just put up, those scheduled posts to let people know what we're going to be doing. I almost changed it last minute because a lot comes up, right? A lot comes up naturally. And then I started to think more about what the beginner's mind means to me and how that really shows up in my life. And it's really relevant. So the beginner's mind is a mindset that is dedicated to curiosity. And so that's the simplest way for me to understand it, and the simplest way that I've heard it described. So, beginner's mind is all about curiosity. So, you can imagine what it's like to be a beginner. So, the moment that you shift from being a beginner to believing that you need to know, that you need to have the answers, or you have to be an expert, or you can't do it wrong, then the screen is weird for me. Oh, you can't see it. Doesn't seem to be an issue from this end. Is that an issue for anybody else? Because that would be an interesting thing for me to know, so I can change it. Okay, Carmen, I think it might be you. Well, not you, but your device, or yeah, sorry, Carmen. So we were having some screen issues for somebody, but I think that it's okay on my side. So I'll keep kind of moving ahead. Oh, good, Erin. Oh, good morning. Okay, yeah, log off and then try again. That's a good idea. All right, so talking about the beginner's mind. So the beginner's mind is rooted in curiosity. And there's two types of knowing. And that's what we're really going to be looking at, the difference between knowledge and a deep sense of knowing, which is more intuitive in nature. The issue is when we get stuck in knowledge, when we get stuck in this idea that we know things intellectually or rooted in beliefs, it becomes really stuck. And I was having this really cool conversation with my daughter on our trip this weekend. We were going for a walk and she was looking around at all of the things in nature. And she's like, it doesn't make sense that we have names for everything. And it brought me back to, oh, good, Carmen. It brought me back to this course that I did with Byron Katie called the School for the Work. And we went for walks every morning where we would allow our gaze to rest upon things. And then rather than give it the name that, has been documented or is common, we would allow ourselves to change the name so that we don't necessarily rely on belief or memory. We would look on those things with fresh eyes, with curiosity, with the beginner's mind. And so it was so neat that my daughter Avery was bringing that up. And so we had this really beautiful conversation about the beginner's mind and how the moment that we think we know, the moment that we intellectualize, the moment that we start to believe something, is the moment that we freeze it in time. We keep it as this specific understanding of things, the collection of beliefs. Good morning, Sherry, and good morning, Barbara. And so the beginner's mind is a mindset. It's a technique. It is an approach to life that helps us to engage with the world through these beginner eyes, through these eyes of curiosity. And it really allows us to be more present, because the moment that we think that we know, we kind of shift out of being with. We engage with belief, which is always rooted in the past. And so the way that I'm seeing this most clearly, and I always seem to see this most clearly in personal and intimate relationships, is I will look at the behavior of somebody, or my belief of what they mean when they say something. And I shift back to a moment in time where I established that belief about them. So, as an example, with my partnership, um, I've been comparing, our relationship now to when we first started our relationship, and looking at that through the eyes of knowledge, through the eyes of belief, and thinking, well, I want all of those good things that were there, and then not seeing in this present moment through the beginner's eyes, the eyes of curiosity, what actually is. And it kind of dawned on me really recently that I was kind of idealizing or idolizing that past moment, that belief pattern, and keeping myself stuck there. And in a lot of ways, I feel like we do this with people. We start a relationship with, whether it's a friendship, an intimate relationship, or even with our children, and we freeze it in time. We create this little time capsule, and that becomes where all of our beliefs are anchored, all of our ideas about that person or our interaction, what we want, what we need, everything, even ourselves. We keep ourselves in this time capsule. And then when there's a change, we don't understand what's going on, because it's out of alignment with that time capsule that we've created at the beginning of the relationship. And so what the beginner's mind does, what it allows us to do, is change and grow and allow other people to change and grow, so that we can interact with them in new ways. And I don't know who said this. I think I was listening to something from Deepak Chopra, maybe, or Don Miguel Ruiz, because those are the two books I was listening to at the time. But they talked about this as dying unto death. So seeing each moment as new, because what you've done is you've let go of the past moments, you've let go of what happened before, and now every moment is new. Every moment has new life. And so beliefs are unanchored. There's no solid belief anymore. It's all curiosity. And I think the reason why we get anchored in belief is because it can feel really safe. It can feel safe to know, to have an idea about what is going to happen next based on what happened in the past. But if we want to be free, if we want to be connected, if we want to be happy, if we want to be in integrity, if we want to grow and we want to expand, which seems to be a really common theme in this community and in my life for sure, then we need a new mindset. We need the mindset of curiosity. We need the beginner's mind. And so the meditation that we're going to be doing this morning is all about that. It's all about tapping into our curiosity and tapping into the beginner's mind, so we can really be with what is, rather than settling into our belief that exists in the past. So let's do a meditation together. All right. So you can settle into your position of meditation, whether it's seated or laying down or standing, whatever feels really good for you. And so we're going to take some time to get embodied right now, to move into the body. Everything that's happening in the body and the mind really is rooted in present moment. And when we shift into the body, when we shift into feeling what is in this moment, in our body, in our physicality, in our energetic body, we move into presence, we move into curiosity. This is going to help us to engage the beginner's mind. So let's start with breathing into the body. So breathing deeply all the way down your central channel, all the way down into your root. And then as you exhale, feeling that breath coming back up the spine, the central channel, all the way out. And you can feel that coming into the top of your head if you'd like. So inhale through the top of your head, all the way down to the base of your spine, and then exhale back out, all the way up through the top of your head. So inhale again. So feel that movement, that flow of energy. And feel into your body. So if energy, you can't feel energy as easily, just feel the different parts of your body where you imagine your breath to be. So link the movement of your awareness with the flow of your breath. So your awareness is moving through your body, down your central channel, and then back up again. And now we're going to reverse this. So just to help to cleanse your body, help to ground you further, we're going to be breathing in now from the base of your spine all the way up. So from the earth, you breathe in through the base of your spine, all the way up your central channel to the top of your head, and then exhale back down. This is a really grounding breath. So feeling the movement through your body and really imagining and intending that breath flow will help to ground you into the earth. Two more breaths here. Good. And now just release the intention of your breath flowing in any one direction and begin to settle into your body. So feeling the edges of your physical body. And just allowing your awareness to be housed here. Your awareness is within the edges of your physical body. And allow yourself to be with any of the sensations that are happening in your body right now. So allow your awareness to completely fill your form. And then any sensations that are arising, just allowing your awareness to go there, to focus on them. So almost immediately I can feel a tension in my right neck. And without labeling, without making a story about it, I almost immediately went to the story of, well, that was because I drove for 11 hours straight. But without making the story, or if a story comes up, just returning to sensation. So just focusing your awareness on sensation. We're going to get curious about the sensation. We're going to use our beginner's mind to move into presence. So rather than simply pushing aside or brushing aside what is, we're going to go deeper into. So we're going to get really curious about the sensation. And without making that story up in your mind, without even using words to describe it or define it, I invite you to ask of the sensation. So to pose the question to your physical sensation. What is it that you are trying to tell me? What is it that I need to hear? And just sit in silent awareness, focusing your awareness on the sensation and allowing that sensation to reveal itself to you. And if you'd like, you can actually begin a conversation with the sensation, with the deep knowing that isn't rooted in knowledge or belief, but the deep knowing that is rooted in presence, is rooted in truth, in intuition. And when you feel like everything has been given, everything has been received, offer gratitude, offer thankfulness to that sensation, to the wisdom imparted. And we're just going to be touching on one physical sensation, but I invite you to take this practice into your life. So anytime you feel discomfort, anytime you feel unsettled or anxious or sad or angry, to allow your awareness to move into sensation, move into feeling, and to look upon this with curiosity, with the beginner's mind, and ask what it is that is seeking to be given to you, to be revealed to you. We're now going to draw our awareness to a situation in your life where you feel confusion or stress or anger or conflict. This could be in a relationship, this could be in your work, it could be with your sense of safety in the world, it could be regarding your sense of purpose. Just feel your way into that situation and bring up both the memories, so the thoughts about this, and the felt sensations. So allow it to become embodied. And this might make you feel uncomfortable or a little bit anxious, but just know in this safe container, you are held. So bring up this situation, this experience, and feel into it. We're going to start to engage the beginner's mind, to bring our curiosity. So notice that there are stories that immediately come up, beliefs and thoughts and words and labels and judgments. And just for this moment, just for this practice, we're going to release those. We can always come back to them. But in this moment, we are going to engage our curiosity. We are going to be with the sensations. We are going to be with the experience. And we're going to ask of the experience, what is it that is being revealed to me? What is truth? What is it that I need to know here? And again, allow it to be revealed to you. And I invite you now to place both hands on your heart, or one hand on heart, one hand on belly. And just breathe in gratitude. Breathe in softness. Really feel into these gifts you're being given, these gifts of wisdom, of deep knowing, of new possibility that is no longer rooted in belief or story. And really feel into the gift that is the beginner's mind. The gift that allows you to deal with situations that feel uncomfortable, to deal with beliefs that are limiting you, to feel into what is possible beyond or after your immediate reaction to something. Just know that you can access this at any time. So, all of the meditations that we do together, all of the work that we explore together, is all designed to offer you more tools, more possibility, more presence, more curiosity. And so, this gift of community, of practicing together, is really such a blessing. And it helps me so much. I truly hope that it helps you also. And close the practice together with 3 deep breaths. So inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale to release. Inhale curiosity and beginner's mind. Exhale what no longer serves you. Good. When you feel ready, you can start to imagine your surroundings and then open your eyes. Coming back to the space, coming back to this new moment, this new present moment. And it's interesting, you can really engage the beginner's mind in any way. Oftentimes we'll look at our surroundings and see them as the same. But engaging the beginner's mind, we can really look around us and explore. It's a mindset of exploration, it's a mindset of adventure, of curiosity, of freedom, of presence. And we talked about the two different knowings. So the knowing that is rooted in knowledge, the knowing that is rooted in belief, that's really stagnant and stuck in the past. And that knowing is important too, because it helps us to have some structure to our life. But sometimes we need to question that. We need to question beliefs. We need to question status quo. We need to question why people make decisions about things, why we make decisions about things. And know that really the truth is beyond that. That is rooted in the past. Belief is always rooted in the past. And if we want to be in presence, if we want to be in this moment, we have to open to curiosity. We have to open to the beginner's mind and be teachable. Allow the experience, allow the moment, allow presence to teach us, allow our relationships to teach us, allow our children to teach us, allow our failures to teach us, allow our successes to teach us, allow our feelings to teach us. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. What a gift. What a beautiful way to start this week. I can't express enough how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Even if you don't show up, even if you aren't able to make it to meditation, I deeply appreciate you. I can feel your presence. I can feel your energy. So thank you so much. So many blessings for today and for the week to come. And may you spend the week as much as possible in that beginner's mind, in that space of curiosity. Bye, everybody.